Well, hi everybody, welcome to an unexpected video. Yep, this is a video without any moving parts, which I suppose makes it an impromptu podcast. Haven't taken quite a break from blogging and in particular from making videos here on YouTube. This is not exactly the way I saw my return. However, I recently just transitioned from an iMAC computer from using a PC my entire life, and there's a lot of kinks to work out with my gear. Compatibility, incompatibility, where the heck are all my buttons, and all of that which ensues. Since there's not much here to see, feel free to leave this playing in the background while you wash the dishes, cook dinner, doodle in your journal, and whatever that you do while we chat. So I've been itching to make a post about the idea of contentment or content for quite some time. It's a term that keeps floating up in my thoughts as of late. Since living on my own for the last year, I finally had the physical, mental, and emotional space to really begin exploring and understanding my own complexities without being distracted by the ambient noise of things or people around me. Introverts, you understand, don't you? It did take quite some time to come to the realization that I am actually continuously seeking contentment, yet being quite uncomfortable whenever I find myself in a moment of such satisfaction. It's often reflected in odd kind of internal and external struggle. On the outside, it's an anxious urge to move my body, to be busy doing something, anything. Either overcleaning the apartment, rearranging things more than necessary, and I am highly suspicious, now that I think about it, that I must sometimes just leave things messy on purpose so I can clean it up afterwards. On the inside, it's the challenge of allowing my thoughts to settle or freely wander without the guilt of feeling unproductive. You should be multitasking. Think of all the things you can get done if you're not just here swimming in your own thoughts, harps my internal dialogue. Allowing myself to be content and enjoying the moment of whatever I am doing, or as some call it, being present, is often painfully uncomfortable. Case in point, I actually cannot sit on the couch just enjoying a cup of tea for more than 5 minutes unless I'm either simultaneously distracted by watching a video or flipping through some newspaper flyers. Reading a book leisurely also seems impossible, as I have a really hard time focusing on the words and settling into a steady rhythm. This is partially why, to the horror of some of my peers, I don't actually read very much other than how-to books or nonfiction that come with lots of photos or illustrations. Just don't tell my students this. But it wasn't always like this. Heck, there's no way I could have survived all those years of advanced literature classes in high school and then a degree in art history if I had the mind and focus of a nervous squirrel. Oddly, I am perfectly capable of burying myself in work at work, or housework, or any kind of must-do objective, yet I can't seem to feel settled when I'm doing something that's meant to be enjoyable, fun, or relaxing. So what has changed? Is this the weird thing that comes out when you get older? Is this the after effects of too much digital media, which I'm clearly now a part of? Is this simply just what we do as urban dwellers? Are we facing a modern social epidemic? Previously, I've always attributed this to my anxious perfectionism. Perfectionism. This is a whole nother can of worms we will not crack open today. But I do wonder if there's more to this trail. This is not to say that there aren't fleeting moments of content that pop up in my day-to-day life. I actually notice them quite often and make a big deal of pointing it out to myself, even though these momentary experiences are usually followed by telling myself to get back to work. To be clear, I don't think being content conflicts at all with having goals or hustling or striving for improvement, but it's taking the time to appreciate your current place and space, which by the influx of content out there right now on mindfulness and minimalism seems to be a shared challenge by many. So in ending today's video, I am curious to know if you share any of these similar experiences, whether currently or in the past, and how you've either made peace with it or have actively worked to divert them. If you have resources or books on the topic you really love, feel free to share them with me and others watching, or I suppose listening to this video, down in the comments below. Until next time, or until I fix my filming gear, take care and I will see you real soon. Bye!